In this video, we're going to be comparing these four lights. So stay tuned. We'll take a look at all of the features here, everything that's going on. So to start off, we can take a look at the Lumina Micro 650. So this is the smaller sized Lumina. The Micro series is just a little bit smaller than what you would find with the standard Lumina. You can actually see the body is a little fatter, but it is going to be shorter. And then the housing size is actually pretty dang similar. But in the 650 here, this does still claim to be daylight visible. It's got 650 lumens at its brightest setting. You'll notice that at 150 lumens, you can actually run it for 7 hours, 3 hours on 350 lumens, and then 650 lumens for an hour and a half. Now this light is going to come with a standard bracket, which is going to be the case on any of these. So the 850 is going to be that same way, but it's going to bump up that 200 lumen mark to 9 hours. So this would be a really great, secondary light for a long ride. You actually get 450 lumens for 4 hours and then 850 lumens for an hour and a half. Now when you bump up to the larger size lights, it's going to allow you to get some pretty good run times just with a little bit larger body size. Still coming with that single mount. Now getting a secondary helmet mount or that sort of thing is totally possible. You can actually get those. But so here you got 6 hours on 200 lumens, which is actually kind of interesting because if you compare that to the 850, the 850 actually gets 9 hours on 200 lumens. You then get 375 lumens for 3.5 hours versus the 850 is 450 for 4 hours. And then 750 lumens, it's an hour and a half. So even though this is a larger light, it actually is not getting quite as much runtime. And I think that's because this is more of a 750 lumen light, but it's got that 1,000 lumen boost for an hour. Now if we take a look at the big guy here, this is the 1200 boost. This is a very nice and bright light. In fact, this is going to do 275 for 6 hours, 550 for 3 hours, and then 1,000 lumens for an hour and a half. So let's pop these out of the box. We'll find out if there's actually any weight differences between them. So we've got our lights here in ascending order. We'll actually take a look at the Lumina 650 to start off with. So this light, this is the smallest of the bunch, but it's going to weigh in on the scale at 114 grams. It'll be interesting to see when we go up to the Lumina 850, which has much better run times, whether or not that's affected by having a better or larger battery. So if we place this one onto the scale, you'll see it actually weighs in exactly the same. So it makes me wonder what's different between these two to get that really increased runtime. But it'll be really interesting to see these guys outside and see just how bright they are. If we go up to our 1000 boost, so this is a 750 light but has 1,000 lumens on boost for 1 hour. It's going to come in and weigh in at 145, so a pretty steep jump from that 850. And then you've got the Lumina 1200 boost. So this is the really bright one here. We'll go ahead and place that onto the scale, and you'll see it also weighs in at 145. So that means both the 1000 and the 1200 are exactly the same weight.